Hello, my name is Jasmine. I'm a third year student studying classics with Oriental Studies, brackets, Egyptology.
My name is Anna and I am a second year philosophy and theology student.
Hi, my name is Bianca. I'm a second year undergraduate student at Harris Manchester College and I study philosophy, politics and economics. I'm 23 years old and I come from Copenhagen, Denmark.
I applied as a mature student because this is a change in career path for me. Before this, I had a degree in English and I was working in film and television, but I wasn't really enjoying it. I hadn't found the sort of area or the role that was right for me in the industry, and I happened to pick up a book to learn ancient Greek and found that I really loved it. And so I decided that I'd like to come back and study again. Fortunately, my family were prepared to support me to do this, and I'm very pleased that I ended up at Harris Manchester to do this next stage of my academic career.
Having been home educated for 10 years, I perhaps wasn't on the exact same age group as a lot of students applying to university, and for me, applying as a mature student meant that I could apply to different colleges, which was really important to be around people my own age with slightly different backstories.
I came to Oxford as a mature student mainly because the Danish school system is a bit different, so I graduated high school closer to my 20s than people in the UK would. And also in Denmark it's pretty common to take gap years, so I took 2 gap years. I spent a year in Germany learning German, and also I worked a bit and traveled around the rest of the world as well, and I was really happy to have had those 2 years to gain a bit more life experience before continuing into university.
My favourite thing about Harris Manchester is the people, undoubtedly. People come from all kinds of different backgrounds. People have worked, people have travelled. You never know who you're going to sit next to at dinner and what amazing experiences of life you might hear about. And I think that variety of experience really helps this to be one of the most welcoming communities in Oxford.
My favourite thing about Harris Manchester College has got to be Harris Manchester students and the SCR and our staff and everyone that makes the college what it is. It's a cliche to say that we're a community or a family, but the fact that I can stop and say hi and have a coffee with almost everyone in the college is a huge support and a real benefit of coming to Harris Manchester.
My favourite thing about Harris Manchester is probably also that it is a mature student college. I didn't think that I would enjoy that aspect. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to relate to some people that were further in life than I was, but I found it really rewarding to have friends in different age groups. And it's not that you can't have friends outside of college as well. So I feel like it's been really beneficial to be able to have meals and study with people that know a lot more than I do, and then at the same time also take advantage of the other Oxford colleges and the people that you can meet there.
If I was to give any advice to people applying, I think the only thing I could say is that you should let your enthusiasm for what you want to study shine through. You're applying to people who spend all their days studying this subject, so obviously they love it. And if you can tap into that interest yourself, I think you'll not only enjoy the experience of applying more, but you'll also appeal to those who are receiving your application too.
I think the one piece of advice that I would give you if you're thinking of applying to HMC or to Oxford as a whole is not to worry so much that one little part of your application isn't standard, or that you don't quite fit the image of an Oxford student you have in your head. We are all different, we've all come from different walks of life, and we're all here because we are worthy of a place, and so could you be, so please do apply.
My advice for students applying to Oxford would be to Try to see if you can research the various colleges a bit more. I know I was quite overwhelmed by the amount of colleges, and it seems like most of them look the same, but really there's such a big difference once you get here. And if you're in that age group that fits Harris Manchester, I would really urge you to consider HMC, because you just gain so much from the variety of students that are here. I personally thought that I wouldn't like it or wouldn't fit in because I belong to the younger range of students at college, but it just makes for much richer conversations, much more interesting discussions, to be surrounded by people who have experienced more life than you have, and I really, really enjoy being